Oh. Oh, hello. Fragilities. Thank you for the follow. I need to update my follower goal, actually, now that I remember. Follower goal. Okay. There. It has been updated. Alright. Let's paint our sandy claws. Sandy claws. It's a monster. It's a me. A monster. Look at this cute pin that I got for my birthday. This was a birthday gift that finally made its way to me. It's a Tarrasque. Isn't it cute? Neato. Hi, Clavicus. Alright. This one. We're gonna paint the teddy bear. The teddy bear. Yeah. Hey, Shadow. I think I heard my dog boofing in the background. How's everyone doing today? This fine Tuesday afternoon. Stuffed from dinner. That's always nice. You are tired. Why so sleepy? Cranston, thank you for the resub. 10 whole months. 10 whole months. Let's go. Is that? Oh, my palette, my wet palette has a hole in the paper. That's weird. I've never seen the wet palette just randomly get a hole in the paper like that. It's so weird. "85 degrees and rain today." Couldn't sleep last night. Ah. Yeah, that happens. Well, that sucks. I hope you're able to sleep better tonight, Sweel. Made shredded beef and bean with sour cream, avocado, and cheese burrito. Yum. That sounds delicious. I have not actually really had dinner today yet. I ate some flamin' hot pork rinds, but I would not necessarily call that dinner. Random, no. But if pain accumulates in my rib. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what happened then. That's probably what happened. I see you, little piece of fuzz on my brush. I almost fell asleep until I realized it's only 8. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely done that before. Fallen asleep extremely early. Yesterday, I had like a stomach ache and I wasn't feeling super great. So I canceled the rest of my work meetings and let my coworkers know that I was gonna be offline. And then I fell asleep on the couch in the living room. And James has been home the past couple of days because his work basically told him not to come in. Because he goes into an office still. And his work told him to not come in until he got a COVID test back because we had traveled on a plane, which totally makes sense. So he's sitting there playing games and I fall asleep on the couch and 3 hours goes by. Because I fell asleep at 1 p.m. 3 hours goes by and I'm like trying to wake myself up. Like I know that I'm sleeping and I know that I needed to get up because you don't want to sleep all day. And I'm like, I'm aware that I'm awake, enough awake to like be conscious. But I'm trying to open my eyes and I'm like visualizing myself opening my eyes and I cannot. And I just kept falling back asleep. And then I finally woke up. You got your static grass applicator? Nice. I put together one of my overgourds. I wish they gave us instructions. Hey, Lessness. Sometimes you just need a nap. This is true. I definitely needed it. I felt so much better after I took a nap yesterday. Still kind of felt like trash, but... Oh, it's outside. I'm like, I hear a weird sound and I don't know where it's coming from. It sounds like hammering, or it sounded like one of the dogs barking or something, like through my headphones. But somebody's outside doing something. If I go lay down in the middle of the day, Thor and Loki, aw, your kitties love you. I have 11 overgourds? That is a lot of overgourds. What the heck are you gonna do with them? Are you gonna do like a overgourd army or something? I only got 7. I got 3, technically. I got 2 extras and then the 1. I actually put it together. Ow! Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I put it together today. If you just don't look at the back and all the gaps, and it looks fine from the front. Yeah, a lot of my minis are gonna have massive gaps in them because I literally don't care about filling the gaps. That is the thing I hate doing. I hate miniature cleanup. I hate gap filling. I hate all of that stuff, so it ain't gonna happen. I'm only painting for me anyway. Selling them on Etsy? Yeah, you totally could. Got a set with that mega bundle. What does everybody think of the Reaper brushes? I haven't used mine yet. I got my mega bundle yesterday. It's right over there, and I unboxed everything, but I haven't even tried the brushes yet. Hey, Orc! Some of mine will definitely be painted and sold. I mean, why not? Right? Loose leaf tea bags for basing them. That would work. I need a finer point brush for what I want to do. How many brushes? 7. 7 brushes. Most of the brushes that came in it are not the size that I would ever even use, though, honestly. They're all so tiny. They're all so small. It's starting to display already? Yeah, that's the thing. I also had gotten the Baumwick monument brushes, and after the first use, the edge of mine was bending. And I was like, well, that's not great. Check your Discord. All right, let me see. Hi, Fan God. You like the itty bitty brushes? Where am I going? It's taking, hold on, it's taking my Discord a second. A hot second. Oh! Look! Oh, this is so cute! Wow, she got paint all over that shirt. Aww. Look at, oh, she's so cute. Hi, babies. My dogs just came in here like, what are you freaking out about, Mom? Hold on, where's my dog cam? There. She called her mini princess. I know which one she's painting. I've painted that one. It definitely looks like a princess.
And then put it on the princess.
Aww, she's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. I die. Okay, I'm done dying. A salad and grab some water. You do that. You stick with your Windsor Newton, yeah, for sure. I finished my cute little bear mini. Post a photo, Fangod. I've been really enjoying Broken Toad. Yeah, they're good. Hold on, wait, somebody. All right, we might have an impromptu dual stream happening right now. Hold on just one second. Oh, it looks great. It looks great. Look at that. They both look great. This one especially, holy cow. Look at the red. You did so good. I don't know who that friend request was sent to. My mom sent a friend request to somebody. All right, hold on one second. Let me pause my music. She's almost 5. That's awesome, happy little minis. Clavicus, thank you for gifting a sub to my mom. You started painting a Ganzerax in oils. Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom. All right, hold on. We're going to call and see if this works. Tess, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hold on one second.
Nice, alright.
All right, well, I'm now streaming with Timothy. Wait, I need to get we need to get a dual stream link. Hold on. What multi-stream.
What do I have to do that?
Hold on. I can grab it. And then I just need to get your Twitch name. I can do it though. Hold on. I got this. Are you painting?
Yeah.
Are you painting?
Yeah, I'm painting a horse actually right now.
You need to mute me on your browser.
Oh. Good point. I just say my stream is actually muted, so.
There we go. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Okay, Jesus. All right, it was going through like 6 times, but now we're good. Here's the link in the multi-stream. Boop. Can you guys hear him okay on my side? I think you can. I'm gonna assume that you can. They starred! Thank you so much for the 100 bits!
There we go.
Alright. I think we're good.
I'll have to use my stream because I don't have the nice camera that Holly does, or at least I don't have mine hooked up. So I'm currently streaming on my iPhone.
I mean, it looks really good for that being a phone.
If you'll notice the light base here, I'm actually using that as a camera stand.
Nice. That works. I mean, if you talk to Dices, she used to use like a candle for her camera stand like way back in the day. So whatever works.
Like a candle with a wick candle?
Yeah. Well, it was like a sealed one on top, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I suppose that would work. Yeah.
My mom still talks about minis like a 3rd grade art project while simultaneously watching me use them to support myself. My dad keeps calling them figurines. I mean, yeah, they're figurines, but my first camera stand was a small stack of Nintendo DS game cases. Yeah. See? You can use anything.
There you go.
No, that light, seriously, like, your camera looks really good. It's surprisingly clear for being an iPhone.
It's like 400p, I think, because this is supposed to be like 1080 or 4K, but when you stream, it's much lower.
Yeah.
But I have a Fuji X-T20, I think it is, in my closet, but I need to get a cam link, which is what you're using, I think, right?
Yeah, I have a cam link.
Yeah, I need to just pick one up and do it.
I mean, honestly, if that station works for you, I would say keep using it because it's like doing the autofocus. It's pretty crisp and clear. Like that looks great.
The only problem is, I took this light apart to paint it, which I have since accidentally airbrushed it multiple times. But I took it apart to paint it ultramarine colors, and when I did, I loosened up the hinges, so it has a problem keeping itself up.
Oh, okay.
So with the added weight of an iPhone, it tends to drop my iPhone into my water cup.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want that. The Santa Mini is perfect for the holiday paint line. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I didn't even think about that, Happy Little Minis, but yeah, I am painting 2 of the holiday miniatures from Reaper at around the same time where they released the holiday paints. So you're welcome, Reaper.
What's the other one you're painting?
I haven't started her yet, but it's Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, okay.
So I think these were released, if it wasn't last year, it was the year before. They released a bunch of holiday miniatures. And yeah, I got almost all of them, but I didn't paint any of them because I hardly paint anything. But now I paint everything, or I'm trying to.
I was gonna say you paint like 4 days a week.
Yeah, I would love to paint more. I also used Holly Berry for the suit Happy Little Minis, and I'm using Ginger Cookie. I'm using Coal Black as well because you have to. What other? Peppermint White. I used Peppermint White. I'm trying to use as many of the holiday colors from that set as I can, because why not?
Who in chat is disappointed that Hollyberry is red and not a teal or purple?
Hi, Keldor! Have you used the Death Knight Black? No, I haven't used it yet, Clavicus. I actually, all of the paints from the Mega Bundle, the ReaperCon Mega Bundle, I haven't used yet. I haven't opened them. I haven't tried them out. I just got it yesterday, so. I still have the Ghost
You
of
said
Christmas.
some of them were remakes, or were they all new?
The models or the paints?
The paints.
I'm actually not sure. It's very possible that some of them were remakes, but I don't know. I know some of the ones that are coming out for ReaperCon are going to be similar to some paints that they discontinued a while ago. But yeah, I don't own all of their paints. I own a lot of them, but not all of them. Stop what you're doing and Necromancer Purple. All right, Clavicus requests that I open the box up and get my Necromancer Purple out, so I'm gonna get it. I had a dog under my feet, so I had to not step on him. All right, hold on. All right. Get your snout out of there, bud. Get your... Hey, that's not for you. Appa's got his snout in a box of stuff. All right. Appa, what are you doing? Cut it out. You have to keep telling myself, you have paints at home, you don't need more paints. I'm gonna get the biggest... I'm gonna find the biggest bone I can. Find Reaper Bones minis, whatever they're called. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna send it to you and have you paint it. What? That was my mom.
The biggest is that dragon thing they discontinued, right?
Maldrakar, I think, is their largest mini.
I saw some big ones in the hobby store.
Yeah. I mean, I have the Baba Yaga's hut. I have Grim Talon. I have two of the big dragons, Narthrax and Blightfang. I also have, like, the Dragon Turtle. I have a lot of the minis. Oh, here's Death Knight Black. Necromancer Purple. Wraith Steel. Oh, this is a metallic, like, teal almost, like dark teal. Oh, excuse me.
Your stream, it looked a little plum looking.
Yeah, this one is like it's like a maroon. It's like a deep maroon almost. Oh yeah, I mean the ship is technically the biggest mini they have now, I guess.
I don't think that qualifies in the term of miniature.
A 3-foot-long pirate ship doesn't qualify?
10 pounds of plastic? Yeah, no.
I'll use this on one of the presents. Just for you, Clavicus. This is really cool. I think this is going to be really pretty. This Wraith Steel. It's like a... Wait, what's the problem here? Come out. It's more blue than teal, but it's a dark blue metallic. It's really pretty. I do a poke. Oh wow. That's so pretty. That's actually one of the best looking metallics that I've seen from Reaper. Not gonna lie, it looks nice. Okay. I don't wanna get these all mixed up with everything. I'm trying to paint my Santa. So what are you painting?
I am currently painting a cart for my diorama.
Oh, you're doing a diorama.
Oh, yes. I picked up a horse. It's actually from Whiz Kids because Reaper didn't have a horse, or at least I didn't have one at my hobby shop. So.
Okay.
But the rest of the thing, including the base I'm putting it on, is Reaper, so I don't feel too bad.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have everything.
You got a pretty good amount, though. Yeah. I will tell you what, you want an easy way to figure out which mold lines you missed when you cleaned your miniature. Put some wash on it.
Oh, yeah, it lets you see everything.
Yes, including the cat hair that I effectively polyurethaned onto my miniature with the wash.
Yep, that is literally one of the things that I am constantly looking out for. Is there fur on my mini? And the answer is usually yes. Somewhere there's usually a fur on my mini.
It's either a cat hair or a mustache hair. Yeah. It could go either way, so...
Well, for me, I don't have mustache hairs as far as I know, but cat hair, yes, definitely is a thing.
All in good time.
I just have to wait. Are you trying to tell me that I'm gonna have a beard eventually? Because that's my dream. If I could grow a beard, I would have a beard. We've had this conversation many times in this stream.
I have had facial hair since like the 7th grade. It's great. So,
well,
I would recommend growing it if you can.
Well, thanks for bragging. I appreciate it. I can't grow a beard, unfortunately. At least not yet. Maybe when I get like a little bit older, I can.
I believe in you.
You've never held the fabled Maldrakar, Keldor? I feel like maybe I didn't see one when I went to ReaperCon in 2018. I feel like I'd seen one at some point in person. I don't remember where, though. I am not enjoying how I'm doing the paint on this teddy bear.
It looks good.
I want to I think I might use a different color. Maybe a more chocolatey brown instead of what I had before.
I highly recommend Doomball Brown from the Citadel line.
I probably don't have that one.
It's a very rich chocolatey brown that does a great dark skin tone highlights. So, and base coats if you want. But. If it's a Citadel paint, I know it. As for Reaper, so much.
Yeah, I didn't really get into Citadel paints because they were expensive. They were more expensive, and I was cheap. I actually started with Army Painter.
Well, to be fair, I have like 3 Army Painters. That's where I started too. I started with their brushes. I still have their wet palette.
Their brushes, I think, are fine. I actually like their brushes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really buy them anymore because I'm buying like the Windsor Newtons, but yeah, like their regiment brush is all I used for a while.
Same.
And they have what is it? This one, the Psycho from Army Painter, which is.
Oh, is it like the tiny one?
Yeah, it would be like a quadruple 0.
Okay, yeah. See, I used this one, the regiment one. It's fairly dead now. I think I've killed it at this point, but I do have the other ones somewhere still. I got like the set of 3.
Yeah, my regiment brush is. Oh, the hell is that? It's looking a little worse for wear, but yeah, it's close to the Winsor Newton 1. So.
What all is being offered that has my character on it? I actually don't know how to find it specifically. Hold on, let me see, Mom. 1 second. I think right now it's on their website, it's just the shirt. But they're gonna have other stuff at ReaperCon. Yeah. They're gonna have other stuff. Yeah, they said something about having a doormat. I don't know that anybody's gonna want to get a doormat with my character's face on it. That'd be weird. But, I mean, it's out there. It'll be available if anybody wants it.
I don't know how I feel about stepping on someone's face every time they come into us.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know that anybody's gonna actively want this, but maybe, I don't know, Swillow might. He's kind of a jerk to me all the time. He'd want to step on my face. My doormat says not a trapdoor. Okay, he's not here. He's out right now getting food, so we can talk smack about him.
Oh man, poor guy.
Okay, he actively tries to kill my character every weekend, so he deserves it. He's my...
Any DM actively tries to kill their player.
I mean, you don't know Swillow.
It's true.
No, he's fine. He's given me a bunch of items that make it more difficult for me to die, so I appreciate it. I don't want to die. I don't want my character to die. I feel like I'm an overly paranoid D&D player at this point because, you know, when you're not overly paranoid, things happen. And things happen that you don't expect. And then when you are overly paranoid, it's like, dude, it's just a skeleton. Just, like, literally shoot it, and it has 1 HP. Like, stop being so paranoid, you know?
I'm gonna do investigate on every single surface of every room I enter looking for traps.
Yes, pretty much. And it's funny because he said in the beginning that he wasn't the type of DM to just set up traps in places. And so we all believed him. And then at some point we triggered a trap and we were like, you asshole. You lied to us.
I like the trap thing. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, old school D&D and old dungeon crawling and things like that. And that was, you know, that was a bread and butter, right? It was, you know, fighting skeletons and undead in a tomb and finding and disarming traps and puzzles and stuff like that. That's awesome. But, you know, now you go gung-ho into a tomb and, you know, you're not really worried about it. But how many times have you actually had a character die?
In our campaign, like 7.
Oh, okay. Maybe you just have to get
the only characters that are still original are mine and Emerson Steep Teas. So we've had one person has gone through 3 characters already, or 3 characters, and we've gotten close to killing her as well again. So,
and what is Monster's class?
She's a paladin.
Okay, well, that's probably why she's still alive.
Yeah,
so.
She is very, very tanky. She is a very tanky paladin.
And what's the other one?
He's a wizard sorcerer combo.
Okay, well,
so kind of surprising that he hasn't died. Yeah.
Yes.
He hangs back in the back a lot, so.
I can never keep my bards alive.
Oh.
Yes. So I highly recommend for anyone who has like an hour and 30 minutes to kill on possibly the nerdiest movie of all time is the Gamers sequel, which is made by a bunch of absolute like basement dwellers who cooked up this masterpiece of a film about a D&D campaign, and one of the jokes in there is one of the people decides to run a bard who keeps dying, and in his desperation to keep the character, he has his interns at his company basically
create a bunch of them. Yes, I've watched it. I actually watched that by somebody's suggestion in here recently, and it was hilarious.
Yes, and just sitting there watching him churn through all the copies of the bard.
Yes.
And like that speaks to me because I've had that happen. So you get frustrated and then you decide, I'm going to play a fighter or a barbarian or something. Switching back to my fish here while we wait for some stuff to dry.
What was that? Cam! 24-month sub! Thanks, bud! I might lose power. Got a storm cooking up. Oh no, Clavicus, I hope you don't lose power. You just set off a trap. You have been crushed by an obelisk. Roll 3d6. Roll another 3d6. Roll that 4 more times. Glad to hear that I watched The Gamers. Yeah, I think it was Palos that suggested that I watch it, so I totally did. I was like, sure, I'll watch this. All right, what color for the bow? Oh, it's got to be teal. What am I even thinking? Dumb question. Dumb question. Let me get my color out. Boop. I'm at the lake right now. Oh, that's fun. At the lake. I wish I was still on vacation. I don't want to be home. So did you get any classes for ReaperCon? Tim?
Oh, yeah. I sent you a list, remember?
Oh, yeah, you have a list.
I have a list, yeah. I forget what all I'm taking. There's a face painting class the first day.
Oh, okay.
That I was really excited about because I'm absolute ass at painting faces. So, as many people can probably empathize with. I do the shade it and smack some white in the eye sockets, maybe, and call it done. But I would like to focus on faces a little bit better.
Painting eyes is definitely one of the harder things to do, for sure.
Sure. So, like, there was one class I did not sign up for, only because I feel like the class I'm taking is like a prerequisite level of skill. But there is one class that was like makeup on miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, showing how to do like blush and eyeliner and, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I would like to be able to draw lips, and we'll start from there. So we'll see. I've been thinking about picking up a bust to have a little bit more forgiveness to start there and like go down, but that's probably not great thinking.
Face painting class. I hope he walks in and sees a clown with a child sitting in a chair and the clown teaches you how to make a kid into a fairy with face paint.
I mean, okay. So if anybody has some sage wisdom on this shade, this is Cassandra Yellow by Citadel. And as a color, it's great. As a functioning paint, it functions more like that crackle nail polish or some of those other crackle basing things. If you look very carefully, as I shake the hell out of my desk here, stop. Right here on the edges, you'll notice some cracking. It seems that injudicious use of this creates these crackle effects, and I'm not sure if I just have a bad whatever, or if it's just this particular shade, but I don't have the problem with any other shades.
I don't think I've used mine, so I'm not sure. I've never seen that happen on one of the Citadel shades, though. That's weird.
You know what? That's the thing, is like I have their entire line. I mean, it's a full line of the desk, and I've never had the issue, but it's this Cassandora yellow, and I don't even know if Army Painter has a yellow tone. They probably do, but
I not that I have. I thought I had them all, but I don't think they do.
It makes, so if you see here, it makes a great shade for orange, actually, despite the fact there is an orange shade from Citadel, which is Fuego Orange. The issue is it makes oranges read as red.
Yeah.
So it's better to use it on like a yellow base and then bring it forward orange. But if you want to highlight something like Jokero, using the Cassandora yellow is a better pick, but I just have to figure out a way to compensate for those. And right now it's take up some highlight on it to cover it up, but...
No, Clavicus, I don't think it's a texture paint. It's a straight shade. I have it here. It's just a shade, just like any of their other ones. It's not one of their texture ones. At least it's supposed to just be a shade, but it sounds like maybe you've got a weird...
Maybe I do.
Yeah.
I just have to buy a new one if it's trash, but...
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, by all means... Oh, yeah, you have it in the... Already transferred yours to a cover bottle.
Yeah. I put all of my shades into a dropper bottles because I dropped and knocked over my Seraphim Sepia twice, and I was like, nope, I'm not buying another one. So into a dropper bottle you go. Hey, Peter.
I've done that with my Agrax Earth shade, which is why it's empty.
Yep.
Happy Little Maze. You have all the Citadel shades. How do you feel about Cassandora Yellow? Is it me, or is it the paint? Or is it this badge?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's the one you got, because I've never seen that happen. Devlin Mud. I have a bunch of their texture paints, too.
It's no longer called Devlin Mud. It is now called Sterling Mud.
Is it the Sterling Meyer one?
There's Sterling Battlemire.
Yeah.
Which is a different one. So Sterling Mud creates this effect.
Holly with your Citadel shades.
Let's see here. This is Sterling Mud. And I, at Holly's suggestion, bought a cabinet to put all my miniatures in that I paint. The issue is now it's in the basement, so I can't get out a reference to show you. But this is Sterling Mud, and several of the Citadel paints have, or technical paints have two types. They'll have a base one and a rough one. So like Astro Granite has Astro Granite Debris, which is a chunkier thing. It's made to look more like broken concrete versus... Oh,
okay.
Yes, so the Sterling Mud is just the base one. Get some...
Yeah, I have them. I just am terrible at actually basing my minis, so they don't get used very often.
I enjoy basing my minis. I am not great
The problem with Citadel textures is the small quantities for the money. Yeah, for sure. No, that's very true. That is very true. It is very small quantities of what you're using. Someone just ring my doorbell? Somebody did just ring my doorbell. I don't know why, though. Now Appa's howling.
Alright, chat, we're going to highlight this blowfish analog, or at least the orange part.
Somebody's at my door, so I will be right back. Just give me 1 second.
So we're gonna do this, what do you call? Which orange should I highlight with? This, it looks oddly like a children's fruit drink color. I feel like these go together better. This is Troll Slayer Orange, Fire Dragon Bright. This is like they took the same color and just had a little bit more yellow to it, so it pairs perfectly. I've also got this Cow Light Ochre, which looks like a flesh tone, or almost like a soft sand, but it does do well highlighting orange and yellow. And hello to the Raiders.
That was weird. Did I just get a raid? I did get a raid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, who's... I'm echoing on your side somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Oh, hang on.
I'm echoing on your side somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, sorry about that. Hi, Violet Fox. Thank you, Pyro, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, that was, I guess somebody new moved into the neighborhood, and they're doing house prayers. I don't know what that means. But they were like, do you want to come and do that? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of a house prayer.
Like blessing a house?
I guess, I don't know.
Cause that's a thing, like when people move into a house, a priest or even, some groups will, the congregation can bless the house, and it's like whatever. But house prayers, I've never heard that term before.
Yeah, it's probably what you just said. But I guess they just moved in. I don't know.
Typically,
it's all good.
Typically, if someone is moving in and wants their house blessed, they will ask a priest. It's a little much to ask your neighbors to bless your house.
Well, I think they were like, we're gonna have a bunch of people come over, and during this like ceremony, I guess. I don't know. I was just like, sure, why not? I don't know what that means, but I'll go. Why not? Get to know some of my neighbors, since I don't really know any of them yet.
Oh yeah, you mentioned you hadn't gotten to know them.
Yeah, my neighborhood's kind of quiet. No, nobody really talks to each other. I live in a neighborhood where there are a lot of Indian people, like a lot. So I see people like walking around, and I'll like wave hi to them and stuff, but it's a lot of like older Indian people, and I do not speak the same language as them. So it's hard to talk to folks when you can't really communicate. But sure, I'll go to your house blessing. Why not? All right. Sir Jakob, hello. Thank you. Friendly Pyro, again, thank you for the raid. It's a blessing in one's home after moving in. Valendar! Hi, Valendar! Toss your Ratharos on the mantle and invite them in. Be careful if they ask you to provide the goat. I am definitely not going to be providing a goat. Yeah, Peter, they said if we wanted to come to the blessing. I guess it's on Saturday.
Maybe you'll get free food. You can't.
That's and if it's free Indian food, like I am so down.
I'm there for it. Yeah.
I smell all of the things that are being cooked in my neighborhood every day, and my mouth just waters. It makes me very sad. I want all of the foods.
If I was better at making it, I would have a tandoori pot. But,
yeah.
I'll happily patronize my local Indian restaurant over making it myself.
Yeah, I'm not a cook. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Peter. Opportunity to get to know a couple of my neighbors. For sure. My next door neighbor invited my mother and I to their middle daughter's quinceañera less than a year after they moved in. The girl is moving away to college as we speak for the fall semester. Yep. It's crazy to think how much time goes by and how quickly. I was actually thinking about the kids that I used to teach in the job that I was with before starting at Riot, and some of those kids now would be in their like mid-20s. It's insane. It's like they were literally in 5th grade when I worked there, and now they're in their 20s. I have no idea what any of them are up to. It's just kind of insane. Makes you feel a little old, you know?
So I have no idea how to layer something this smooth, this flat, and this orange. So going with edge highlighting. So whatever.
Edge highlighting is probably your best bet.
Yes. So take advantage of that there, and we're good to go. And just gotta paint these teeth and spine. And inexplicable bone in the tail. So.
Oh. That's neat.
Well, I think it was supposed to be like a flesh torn type thing.
Okay.
But I cut his belly off to make him flush. So without the context of everything below his gills, it just looks like he's got a funky flipper.
I see.
Yes, so he's going to be popping out of some water here, and we have somewhere some Vallejo water texture that we're going to put on this base here. After I do a base coat of gray and green a little bit to make that pop through, put this here, do some rocks, and we're going to have a horse here, and it's going to be a little bit like a Fellowship of the Ring right outside of the Mines of Moria type situation. So.
Nice. I saw that, Valendar. Your kitty assisted you with your interview. That's good on you, kitty cat. That's pretty adorable, actually. Valendar 16-year-old cat came up when he was doing a video interview asking for pets, and he just kind of didn't ignore the cat, but just pet it while he was doing the interview. And I guess the interviewer afterwards said that showcased his ability to handle distractions in a positive way, which is pretty cute.
I can dig that, yeah.
Pretty cute. What's your cat's name? Shoji? Shinji? Something like that. I can't remember your cat's name, but I did read about that. Gotta make myself some dinner. All right, Pyro. No problem. I don't know if I'm following you. I'm gonna go check. I feel like I am. Let me check. I'm not. Okay, now I am. So many people to follow. All right. Shinju. It's how I dealt with needy immature behavior, and her name is Shinju. Yeah. I mean, that's perfect. Be like, thanks for the assist, Shinju. I'm using Mantis Gray to highlight the black on Santa's various things that are black, like the gloves. I'm keeping the gloves black. I realize they're usually not black, but I'm gonna keep them black.
When I first learned to paint, one of the first things I did, like a lot of GW painters, was Marine, Space Marine, and the blacks in that are like futuristic synth leather, so they're supposed to read like a blackish blue.
Okay.
Blue with black. So I inadvertently picked up the habit of highlighting all of my blacks
with
using
blue?
Like dark Reaper blue. Like
okay.
A navy blue. And it's almost like being on autopilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I should just use more gray, but.
Well, I mean, when you're doing hair, if you're doing black hair, you don't want to just do grays because that makes the hair look more gray. Someone suggested before to use purple.
Ooh, okay.
And
yeah.
so that makes it still it still reads as black hair, even though it has like a massive amount of purple in it. So it kind of just depends on what you're trying to do, I think.
We'll have to try more purple, but
yeah, with hair like at the very least.
Yeah. It's just like certain things like that you do like autopilot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to do that this time.
I'm trying to use a bunch of colors that were already on my palette, but I haven't painted for like 2 weeks, so these colors are pretty dried out at this point. I should probably just put new colors.
Yeah. My house is pretty dry, so even when I keep my palette, the paints are basically unusable after a few hours.
Oh, yeah. So that actually used to happen to me with my Redgrass Games palette, but I'm using the, like, Masterson's wet palette, and it stays wet forever.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think I just had a bad one. I think I just got a bad palette. Like, it just literally wouldn't stay wet. But I use the Stay Wet palette, and it stays wet.
What are you using for the sponge?
The one that it came with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the Masterson's Stay Wet palette. It's just a yellow sponge, and yeah, it came with this one. I was using the sponge that came with the Red Grass Games palette, and I've completely stopped using it. It doesn't work. Doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I got the. You can see I frequently use this to test my airbrush.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm using the Army Painter one, and
Gotcha.
I use their sponges, and while I'm using it, it's fine. It's after I get up that what you call all bets are off. So
On the trolls I painted this past weekend, I painted their hair as a base coat of ultramarine shadow, then I black washed it, dry brushed with twilight blue, a little bit of highlighting with ashen blue. It has a strong blue tinge, but because of the warm other colors, and the majority of them, the warm greens over red skin, it makes it really read as black. Yeah, see? You don't actually have to use black for things to read as black, which is pretty neat. I use a well palette. It's always well. Wow. Wow, Clavicus.
incredible clavicus.
Wow. All right, I need to know why you thought that this would be my favorite color going forward.
Black?
This is the Necromancer Purple that I was told I needed to stop and immediately use at that very second.
It's a little out of frame there. What are you painting on the presents? Or it's small on my screen, rather.
Yeah, that's the Necromancer Purple, because it's the best purple ever.
Oh, you're painting like one present with it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's just one so far. I
And
mean,
it's
it is
metallic, or-
nice. It's not metallic. It's just
okay.
it's just like a deep. It's not maroon. It's too red to be maroon. It's like a reddish purple.
Yeah, it looks like this guy here that I'm using.
Yeah, it's darker than that, I think, but it's pretty close
Yeah.
to the same tone. I do like it, I will say that. Green. Do I have my Christmas wreath anywhere? Gotta go grab it. Now I'm just going to be painting all of the presents, different colors.
Like Santa's presents all have to be happy colors, but
Yeah. I believe the technical name is the best purple ever. Wow.
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 A pretty steep superlative for purple. Paint purple.
Paint this biggest box on here. Green Christmas wreath. You need to base Santa with Valhalla Blizzard. Oh, I totally could. I'm pretty sure I have it.
The only thing with Valhalla is you have to remember to paint your base like a Celestra gray or like gray sear, like a really light gray.
Okay.
Or even white, because you will forget. And there's always those one or two little spots that show through. And it sticks out like a sore thumb, but I love Valhalla Blizzard.
Valendar said Santa's presents should be chopped off with a red-hot X-Acto knife and then paint them all as coal. Gonna take away little kids' presents. Blue-white makes it look more cartoony under the Valhalla Blizzard. Blue-white? Yeah, blue-white would probably work. Death Knight Black. Death Knight black is a very deep bluish purple black color. That's pretty cool. That's like a very, very dark blue. That's actually like the color that I painted my dining room. I painted my dining room like a super dark navy blue. Because why would you not?
Going for that melancholy dinner party.
Yeah, witchy vibes.
Oh, I can dig it, yeah.
The nice list has already been filled. Time to go deliver the coal so the naughty kids have something to protect themselves from the Krampus with. It's true. What, do you just throw the coal at Krampus, and is that how that works? Might be a good use for drow flesh. Yeah, that's true.
Having seen the movie, I think he eats the children. He doesn't give them anything, especially.
Oh, he eats them.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a big scary movie fan myself, but that sounds awful.
Are you an Adam Scott fan, though?
I want to say sure, but I don't actually know who that is.
Oh. Leslie Knope's husband from Parks and Rec.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. So like what is the name of that movie? The Quiet Place? Wait, that's the wrong person. No, wait, is that the right person?
That's John Krasinski.
Yeah, okay. I'm not good with names. I'm awful with names.
From The Office?
Yeah, wrong show.
Yes.
I actually don't know what movies he's made.
What Adam Scott has made? Well,
yeah.
Let me tell you what. And everybody mark this down. One of the greatest horror films of all time, a timeless classic, really, is Hellraiser for Bloodlines. Mark that down. Adam Scott plays a 17th century French servant in a very, what do you call, whatever magic house of torture. And yes, he ends up controlling a succubus demon while wearing a powdered wig. It's spectacular. I highly recommend it.
Adam Scott used to do a lot on Adult Swim. Ah, okay. Dano Paints, thank you for the follow. The actual legend is he shoves naughty kids into a basket on his back and then takes them away and beats them with birch sticks and then returns them home. Schnapps can make him a bit mellower so he doesn't beat the kids as much. Wow. That's hardcore.
Go for those bone teeth.
Okay, that's actually
Notice I do not do what Holly does, sticking my brush in my mouth. I do the twist, which is worse for the brush, but arguably better for your health.
Yeah, I blame Shoshi for the brush licking. She was one of the first mini painters that I watched, and she most definitely licked her brush all the time. So I got it from her.
I don't have a working tongue, so working brushes kind of is out of my realm of what it calls, so.
Yeah, that might make it a little bit harder to do, for sure.
There are these things on Citadel's, shilling for them, of course, on their paint pots that you're supposed to use to straighten your paintbrushes, and I almost never use them.
I've been a brush slicker since 1984.
Longer than I've been alive.
Clavicus is also a brush slicker, apparently. Thank you, fellow brush slickers, for making me feel included. I appreciate it. It's funny because there are some people that come in here and are like, "Don't lick your brush," and I'm like, "But I have to. It's what I do. It's required at this point." If you use war colors, do not lick your brush. Stuff tastes nasty. Yes. If you use scale 75 or Citadel washes, I mean, honestly, you're not supposed to eat your paint, regardless of what paint you use. I only do it to straighten the point. I don't do it when there's paint on the brush itself, because that's gross. All paints taste nasty. But scale 75's watercolor uses the same medium. There you go. Yeah, so that's why. That's why they're both so gross. Because they use the same medium. It's definitely the gel medium that makes the brush taste disgusting. Washes are also really, really gross. Don't ask me how I know.
Holly is actually a paint sommelier.
Yes. It is true. Citadel's old black wash smelled like a tire fire and tasted worse. Good to know. Yeah, thankfully, I'm pretty good at not licking my brush when there's paint on it. I've only done it a few times on accident. But for the most part, I don't do it at all. This Santa's pretty much almost done. Surprisingly enough, I'm getting it painted faster than I thought I would. Reaper and Citadel are not too bad. Yeah, for sure. They're definitely better than some of the other brands out there. If you use oils, you should not lick your brush because that's actually toxic. So keep that in mind. Oils, bad. I think it's because of the mineral spirits that you have to use or something. I actually don't know why. I just know that it's toxic. Oil paints are not good to ingest.
That is something I haven't tried.
Same here. I do like to watch James Wapple stream and just literally watch him work actual magic on minis in 2 seconds. Things that would take me like 3 hours to do. But I haven't tried oils myself yet. I find it hard to get into new stuff.
I don't find it that hard, which is why I haven't.
Yeah. You're like jumping in and instantly like addicted.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, probably good to stick with one thing for a while then, if that's the case.
I have a really bad habit of going head first into everything.
Yeah. The no holds barred mindset.
Yes. So I do nothing in moderation.
I try. It usually fails though. Got Culture Hustle's mirror paint. I'm terrified of what's going to end up in my mouth. Yeah, maybe don't put mirror paints in your mouth. That's not a good thing. Yeah, Badger Ghost tints probably also do not taste good at all. It's the metals most oil are made from. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hi, Frolly. How you doing?
So, once I finish this fish, the horse is almost done, the carriage is done. Get to start working on this guy, which I'm going to shamelessly steal some inspiration from Holly's Instagram to do this.
I haven't painted that one.
Yeah, you have.
No, I don't think I've painted that specific one. Have I? No, I'm pretty sure I haven't.
This is Darius the Wizard.
I painted the one that has the owl on his shoulder, but I don't think I've painted that one.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Which I think you painted already, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, that one I shamelessly whatever. This one I am ripping off of myself, so it's not as plagiaristic.
Hey, it's the best form of flattery, right? You're all good.
Oh yes. And I'm also going to be taking inspiration from the sorcerer from Sorcerer's Apprentice, the original Fantasia animated short.
Yeah.
Not the cult classic piece of mastery that was the remake with Nicolas Cage. Mostly because paint can't capture something that beautiful. But I most certainly can capture the evil sorcerer.
Yeah, I love Nicolas Cage movies. I know there are some people who hate them, but I think they're great. National Treasure is a literal national treasure.
True story.
Hey, Varl.
I'm thinking I'm going to paint this rat mouse thing like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
Yeah. It was either that or cut him off, so I think I'm going to paint. I'm not sure why the inside of his cloak is textured, but that texture, I'm not sure how it's to read.
Yeah. I know I have that many somewhere. I'm sure I do, but I've not looked at it very hard.
I'm pretty sure the effect is supposed to be intentional because you can see it here. It's not like it's an artifact process.
Yeah.
But in terms of how it's supposed to read, I'm not really sure. But I gotta clean up these mold lines here, which, whatever, but the robes are gonna be fun to tuck some, what do you call up under there? Some shade.
Oh, yeah.
But the hat and back here is where I'm gonna do some freehand, possibly even here, freehand on some gold filament. I also have gold dry brushing paint, so I might use that here. We'll see. We have to crack that open.
Gold dry brushing paint? Is that a Citadel one?
Yeah.
I've not used really any of their metallics.
Well, this is a special lock. So, for those of you that haven't used it, Citadel's dry paints, take a look, are, there's a thin layer of oil on top here, which is whatever, but you'll see it's super thick. And the idea is when you pick it up with a dry brush, unlike normal paints, where you have to get moisture out and you're effectively wasting a lot of paint. There we go. Shift it up a little bit. Where you waste a lot of paint. The pigment is super concentrated, right? It's like the pigments they use before they add water to make them regular paints.
Yeah.
So it goes a long way.
Okay.
So specifically made for dry brushing. I was there dried line, which is like 20-something paints. And they've got blues, blacks, grays, but they also have at least 2 of these metallics. Their Dawnstone is really great for dry brushing stones, interestingly enough. Where because you use Dawnstone often with like a 50% gray and like a strong tone or agro earth shade to make a stone, their dry paints work a little bit better because then you risk smearing like you often get using a conventional paint dry brush.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's basically just to waste less.
Yes, and have a better shade. I've never seen this. This is a new bottle.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it before. It looks soapy.
Yes, some of it's separated, so I was going to see if I can show you on some.
Happy Little Minis, the spell effects look amazing. I love whatever blue you used on this one. I love that. What is that actually? What color is that? I'm curious. Also, a certain guy won. That is, oh god, my dad's girlfriend's daughter's son. He just started streaming. So if you like video game streams, variety streamers, you should go give him a follow. Also, thank you. I paint stuff. I paint a lot of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Oh shoot, I need to send this out to Evil Twin Mason still. I forgot. I haven't sent it out to him yet.
So we're gonna demo this.
Oh, plasma fluid. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that blue. It really made the clear mini look amazing. Familial relation. My dad's girlfriend's daughter's son. So what would that be in relation to me? They're not married, so
absolutely nothing.
Stepmom's daughter's son, technically. But yes, so no actual blood relation, but yeah, I don't know. My family's so hard to explain. They moved to Tennessee this year or last year. Used to live in Southern California, but moved far away.
So, all right. This has never happened.
Oh, is it all weird?
It's very weird. This is a fresh thing I've opened. So
it looks very like dried out.
It's supposed to be dry, but it's not supposed to be that dry.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it was like opened or something.
So we're gonna go ahead and dry brush.
It's cool. I like that purple.
This is Alien Purple by Army Painter.
The spray? The spray can? Okay. I like it, I like it.
This was before I got an airbrush.
Ah, okay.
And it's been sitting in my thing, primed and ready to go from Indomitus.
Yeah, I've had an airbrush for a while. It's not seen the light of day in terms of being used, so you only have one mother child and we'll always only have one mother. Yes, Mom, I know that. I can still have a stepmom technically.
So it might be hard for you guys to read a little bit, but you can see that metallic sheen a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it.
So that is a very suspect pot of Golden Griffin Citadel dry paint.
I need blues. I need a blue color.
Oh shit. And I just used my not metallic work. So kids, big brain move. Isolate your non-metallic and metallic water pots. And don't make the mistake I did. Also, Holly, on the one thing I want airbrush.
My sticker! I think Storm sent you that run, right?
Yep. Because I have yet to win a giveaway. One day I will win Monday.
You know, it's likely that you will eventually win if you keep attempting to, because not everybody always enters, and then the people that do enter will often be like, pass it along, I already have everything, and it's like, yeah, I know. I know.
I just want to see my marble cross the what do you call it? One time.
You'll get there. Marbles is very random. I'm hearing weird sounds again. I think I'm going crazy.
Muted.
Okay, it's fine. No, I'm not. It's not you. I'm hearing like weird sounds in my house or outside or somewhere.
That's disconcerting.
Earlier I thought my dogs were barking, but it was somebody outside like hammering something. And now I just heard something else that I thought was also a similar sound. But I don't know, I'm going crazy. Hey, Callie! It's fine. I am crazy. It's all good.
I would use my dry brush right now to undercoat some pieces so I can move on. However, my wife has gone to bed and she will kill me if the compressor.
Your air compressor?
Yes, so
Whoops.
I could use a can of spray paint.
Welcome back, Pyro. Thanks for hanging around. Are you sure the
Thanks,
house blessing isn't a demon summoning? You know, it really could be.
It could be.
That's why they came to ask if I wanted to take part, because they saw me and they were like, oh yeah, this girl. She's definitely evil. It's my blue hair. Everyone takes one look at me and they're like, ha! This crazy lady.
Remember, kids, do as I say, not as I do. An X-Acto knife is not how you should mold. It's like,
That's how I've been doing it.
yeah.
Is it a house blessing or is it some kind of cult trying to get her in it? Nah. No cults. I doubt it's a cult. I think it's just a traditional thing that whoever that lady was that came and asked is doing. It's probably a religious thing, but I doubt it's a cult thing.
6 months later, Holly comes on stream wearing robes like Darius here and says, hey, y'all want to be boss babes and join my MLM?
No, I did the MLM thing. Never again.
Oh.
Never again. Dumb. Never join an MLM, y'all. It is not worth it.
I can't say too much because of my employer, but one of the few with a legitimate,
You can make so much money. You spend more than you make. I almost guarantee it. All right, my brain is dying. Where's my color wheel? Dang it. I feel like I'm missing colors here and I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's under a bunch of minis. Yikes.
Look at that, kids. That's how you make your own tools.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, shit. I don't know, girl.
Oh, you're using it to sand. Got it. I was like, what in the world are you doing?
I cut a piece of my flake off.
Yeah. Your nail file.
Yeah, because it was too big. But those hard to reach corners, this is what you should use to clean mold. But I'm lazy.
Yeah, I usually use like a diamond file.
Oh, fancy. We got diamond files over.
Yeah, they're really good for metal. Where are they? They're really good for metal minis. But you can use them on plastic too. Just these like cheapo little diamond files. I think I got these ones on Amazon for like $5. And there's all kind of shapes, but they're small, so like they get into grooves of minis really easily.
I'll tell you what. We'll trade. I'll do your airbrushing for you, and you can prime my metal minis because I am dog shit at metallic miniatures.
At priming them?
Painting them in period, but getting initial paint to stick, can't.
Okay, so what you need to do is you need to get one of the Reaper liners and use that if you have trouble. Because the Reaper liners, I've noticed, they are very, very good at sticking when other stuff will not.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
So you should get one of those. There's been a couple of the Steam Forged minis. I'm trying to remember which one. But I painted one of the Steam Forged minis, and I could not get even primer to stick to it. It literally wouldn't stick. And then I tried my brown liner, my handy dandy brown liner, and that brown liner actually primed that mini for me. So if you're having difficulty, use brown liner.
That's like a wash?
No, it is just a liner. It's like it's kind of like an ink, maybe. I would put it to be more like an ink than anything else. But I use liners. I try to dark line everything that I paint to make the lines differentiate from each other. It makes things stick out a lot better. A lot of the pros will tell you that for tabletop minis, and even for more than tabletop minis, that you should be dark lining to make textures stick out from each other, different things stick out from each other. So that's why I have the liners. Hot tip, they will tell you to bump up the contrast on your minis to dark line if you go and enter something into the contest at ReaperCon. That'll be one of the main points of feedback that they give you is if you don't dark line, they'll tell you to start, and if you do, they'll tell you to keep going.
You're telling like this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like washing and shading, right?
Well, what do you know? Dark lining is what I was doing tonight. Oh, really, Scott? Hey, And he's painting Monster! Yeah, there she is. Yes, dark lining is very important. It makes different fabrics. Like, you can kind of see it. I dark lined around the white and the red in all of the different areas. I dark lined between these two pieces of fabric, so his pants and the sack. They're the same color, but they stick out from each other because of the contrast, because of the dark line. And doing that between all of your textures and all of your different things will make each thing stand out more on its own than it would have if you hadn't done that. So I would suggest it. What I usually will do is I like to paint everything black to start. I start with a black canvas, and then if I'm careful as I'm painting, I keep the black on all of the edges of things so that I don't have to go back and dark line. If I accidentally get too close and the line isn't thick enough, I'll go back in with a darker color and I'll dark line. But yeah, that's what I like to do now. Santa, Santa. Okay, I have like 2 more presents to paint, and then I think that this mini is actually done. Oh, I need to do the belt as well. I need to do the gold on the belt, which I'm going to just actually use a gold paint. I'm not going to try to... I'm not going to try to do non-metallic. We're just going to use this rich gold. Pro Acryl, rich gold. Actually, no, we're not. I got a gold from Reaper in one of these sets, and I want to use that because it looked really nice. Find it. This one? Were there paints in all 3 of the sets? Shoot. Oh, there were. No, wait. Maybe I'm lying. Forge Glow Metallic. Is that an actual metallic paint? Oh my god. I can't get things open. There we go. Oh, it was upside down. Okay, it is a metallic paint. It's like a... Ooh, it's like pink and gold. That's neat. I need to mix it though. All right. I have so much stuff, y'all. It's kind of insane. This is like a rose gold color. Well, let's mix it and see what it looks like.
I have so much stuff, y'all. Kind of insane. Well, let's mix it.
You unmuted me again, didn't you? I can hear myself.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
All right, let's see. This is definitely, okay, this is a very pink gold.
Okay, this is a very... Definitely a very gold.
Let's just try it. I think it works. I'm taking it off the lid. Okay. That's great.
Is that better?
I can still hear myself. I don't know where I've been unmuted.
I can still hear myself. I don't know where I've been unmuted.
Oy. Okay. Scott Monster's looking great, by the way. Look at all these paints that I brought out to do all these presents. This is kind of excessive. Look at this desk. Too many paints. Too many paints.
Did I fix it?
Oh my gosh, I just heard myself singing. I don't know where I'm coming through from on your side, but I'm definitely still echoing. Trying some new stuff. Nice. It's always fun to try new things on minis. So I'm glad that you're having a good time with it. Shake, shake, shake. One of the things that I learned a long time ago when I was painting up an army of minions is that if you want to paint yellow, if you base it with a light brown color and then paint the yellow over it, it makes it a lot easier to get the yellow down because yellow is such a thin color. So, hot tip. I really am not a big fan of yellow, so I don't use it very often, but if I do have to, I'll put some sort of brown down first. Light brown. Pro strats, indeed. All right, one last present here. Hey, Bron. What's up? I'm currently dual streaming with Timothy. Also, I wanted to mention to everybody, I need to find the link really quick. Right quick.
Okay, I think I got it.
Test. Can I hear myself?
I think I got it.
Now I'm hearing you. No, I'm hearing me as well.
So are you hearing an echo of yourself?
I'm hearing an echo of myself and of you.
Of yourself? Oh shit.
I wonder if it's because no, it's definitely coming in from your side. I don't think I'm hearing it anymore.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, that's magical. Okay. Shit.
All right. So I don't know if all of you know him, but Mini Painting Studio. His name is Josh. He is an amazing mini painter, and he used to do Miniature Monday on Reaper's channel. Well, he had a... Holy cow, somebody donated $1,000. He had what he thought was a heart attack a couple weeks ago and went into the ER. Doesn't have health insurance because he is a mini painter as his main job. And that's kind of like what happens in here when you don't have health insurance. Got a massive medical bill. I think it was like $5,000 something. Anyway, he has a GoFundMe to help just kind of get him through. So if you have the ability to, the link to the GoFundMe is right there. If you have any extra monies that you can spare, it really sucks because he might have to stop mini painting as his like main source of income. But he's also got this weird thing. I forget what it's called. It's all in there. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but it's basically inflammation in his lungs, and he thought he was having a heart attack. But yeah. You already put some money in there? Yep, even with insurance, it's still an arm and a leg. It's true. But yeah, he does like, he prints minis and stuff too. And so I guess what he has is happening because of things that he's being, things that his lungs are ingesting as he's doing his work. So even though he's using a respirator, it's still getting into his lungs, and that's what triggered the episode. So he's definitely having a hard time. So again, if you have anything that you can spare, I told him I would share the link to the GoFundMe on my stream to try to help him out. He was actually one of the instructors that I took a class from the very first year I went to ReaperCon. He paints on Twitch usually, and he like dual streams or multi-streams or whatever on Twitch and Facebook. So go and give him a follow too if you're not already. But he is a crazy good painter, and he's an excellent teacher too. He always does like teaching streams. I know Shadow used to get his miniature monthly kit every single month and would paint along with it because he's such a good teacher. So yes, I thought I would mention that before it got too late, and while we still have a decent amount of folks in here. I know when I had to go, it was $6K for the procedure. Yeah, he showed his bill on his Facebook, and it was an excessive amount. So it's kind of just, it's unfortunate that it cost that much for like an hour. Or no, I don't even think he was in the ER for very long. I think he was in there for like less than an hour or something, and it was like almost $6,000, which is just insane. Insane. Oh my gosh, Santa's almost done. So what is your diorama? What is your diorama gonna be?
Let me just work this up here. I'm trying to diagnose the issues because my stream. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm messing around with this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the procedure was, but the name of the it's a condition. It's called this. It basically says inflammation of the pleurae, which impairs their lubricating function and causes pain when breathing. It's caused by pneumonia and other diseases of the chest or abdomen. So. All right, so it looks like your diorama is a little fish. I'm assuming it's going to be in some sort of water.
Yeah, this smooth area will.
Okay. I think I'm only also getting half of what you're saying.
Is this better?
Yeah.
I was away from my, what do you call it?
Red highlights? Wait, what do you mean, Mom? I put gray. The beard has gray underneath. Are you talking because I'm not trying to like make it look like Dad, per se. My dad had a red beard for a long time. I think that's what she's talking about. All right, I'm almost done. I just need to paint one more present, really.
So the joke is very lame. I am a big country music fan. Don't hold that against me. I listen to a lot of music, but I grew up listening to a lot of Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash.
Okay.
You know, whatever. And a couple years back, maybe 6 years ago, there was this newer country artist on, and I really dug him. And what do you call it? His name was Darius Rucker, and you know, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, to find out that he was African American, because it's a little racially homogenized, the country music set.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is really cool, you know, like, you know, it's not just, you know, white guys with chin straps driving Ram 2500s anymore.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, that's Hootie. And I'm like, who the hell is Hootie? Like Hootie from Hootie and the Bush.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, for those of you that listen to music, in that country, will know Hootie and the Blowfish, and he was Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish. Well, he decided that he was going to get on the country scene, did on the rock music scene, and he released an absolute banger of a track that is quintessential upbeat wedding dance music for every, I'm going to say every millennial white woman's wedding in the past, we'll call it 6 years, that remotely enjoys any country music at all. It's called Wagon Wheel. Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel, which is actually a remix, or not a remix, a cover of a song from like the 80s. It was explosive. It was number one. It was huge. And he has released banger after banger since. I went to see him in concert. So, we have a blowfish, or as close to a blowfish as I can approximate Reaper miniatures.
Gotcha.
We have a wagon wheel that I'm going to break off. And we have Reapers, Darius Rucker, the Wizard, but Darius the Wizard is the actual model name that we're putting in there.
That's really funny. So when you bring that, I assume you're going to enter that at ReaperCon in the diorama section.
Yes.
write that story out on like a little note card, because they love that stuff when they're judging it. They love to have the backstory.
I can definitely dumb joke that I feel like I and like 3 other people, but yes.
No, but no, for sure write it out, because I loved going through and reading all the random like backstories of stuff, like that at ReaperCon when I would look at all the entries. Ones with stories are always like super interesting.
Okay, well, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. That's fun. Hey, Bone Shooter, how you doing? All right. Just cleaning up a little bit on here. I think outside of this little spot right here that I'm not sure what happened, it like bubbled. But I think outside of that, we might be done with Sandy Claus.
I am sending to your stream, since I can't figure out the audio. Telling him to go to yours and just watch or listen to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people can hear you on my side. It's just like sometimes your audio cuts out for me, and then sometimes I can hear myself, and then sometimes I can hear you 3 times. It's just really weird.
Well, I keep trying to fix it so the audio will come on. I think it's because I'm like using Discord on my laptop and streaming from my iPhone. I think it's called.
Do you have a headset or no?
Are
you using a headset to hear me? That's probably why it was echoing if you aren't. I mean, it's all good. It's not a big deal.
Now you mention it, shit, I got my AirPods. I'm not really a headset type of person because reference headphones. I'm a audio snob, of course. But I have the AirPods to be what we call socially acceptable. Hang on, let's
see. I did too much orange all over this. I'm kind of trying to go back and get some of that orange back out of there. Should be in bed sleeping, but somebody broke something at work and I got paged. Oh no. I'm doing okay. Oh no. Timothy, I think you just went offline.
Am I back on?
Hold on one second. Let me refresh. No, your stream is off.
What?
Oh wait, no, I think you're back now.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, phone's gonna die.
Oh, your phone's gonna die? Well, I'm about to end anyway since I finished Santa here.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm gonna probably find someone to raid.
Okay, well, I am playing my... Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Are you gonna keep streaming? Because I'll just raid into you if you are.
You are welcome to raid into somebody's stream.
Okay.
So.
Alright. Well, Santa, I think, is done, and I'll probably base him. I actually don't know how I'm gonna base the 2 yet. I haven't decided. So I probably will leave him alone for now so that I don't mess him up. But cool, we are done with Santa. I'll probably try to find something to paint up for ReaperCon before my next stream so that I can actually get something going and on the table for ReaperCon. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen yet, Bombshell Minis is doing their competition as well. So if you are unaware, Reaper does, you can select any mini you want. It doesn't have to be a Reaper mini to put into the competition, and they'll judge it and give it a honorable mention, bronze, silver, or gold. Bombshell is doing the same thing with their own minis. So actually, funny enough, the minis that I selected when I went to ReaperCon the last time, I put 4 into the drawing, and the one that Reaper selected to judge on, the one they thought was the best looking one, actually happened to be a Bombshell mini as well. And that was the one that won. I won a bronze on it from Reaper and a bronze on it from Bombshell. So if you have any Bombshell minis and you want to potentially win more than one medal, you can submit a Bombshell mini too. And if not, then, I mean, obviously, don't do that. But I think that's the only other vendor. Oh, no, Midnight Heroes as well is going to be part of the competition. But they're only giving one award away, first, second, and third place. So you wouldn't be able to get... I mean, not everybody is going to get an award. Only 3 people are going to get an award for Midnight Heroes. But you can submit any chibi mini into the competition, and you can potentially win. So the Naga, I would love to see your take on it. I would have to look and see if that's the one that I would want to paint. Let me find her. I put her together. I probably won't paint this one for ReaperCon. She is not the type of mini that I normally would paint. She also has some major issues in terms of gaps that would need to be filled. That can get you a lot of points removed if you don't do that stuff properly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You gotta gap fill, you gotta clean them up. They have to be fairly well cleaned up, or they dock points from you, because that's kind of part of the whole process. It's the part of the process that I hate, but it is still part of the process. This is the one you're talking about, though, right, Braun? I think it is this one, the snakehead lady. Her sword and her shield are really cool, but the rest of her, I feel like it would take too much for me to get her into a spot that I would have to, like, green stuff some of this, I think, to fill these gaps. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let me see who I can find. Who else is streaming right now? What about...
I want to play a game.
That was not... I hate that it always plays ads when I'm trying to raid into someone. I'm trying to see what they're painting. I think Brushcraft maybe would be good. I'm getting a Candyman ad. This is the longest ad ever.
Oh, the remake?
On Twitch, yes.
Nice.
Come on.
Okay, well, it was good painting with you, Holly.
Yes.
Well, I will see you online on Thursday.
Yes, I will be on Thursday.
Okay, all right. Well, see everybody else then.
All right. I am going to hang up. Thank you so much for streaming with me, Tim.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
I'll talk to you later. Okay. Oh. It turned pink? That's weird. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go and raid Brushcraft. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I will be back on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, hopefully with the mini ready to go that I want to paint for ReaperCon. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks again for hanging out. I thoroughly appreciate it. You're all lovely human beings. And I will talk to you all later. I hope you all are staying happy and healthy. And we will see you on Thursday. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.
She got a tablet and she's